Shotz Podcast.
Welcome back to Hot Shots. I'm your host Justin, here with Pierson and Baxx, and I'm going to quickly recap last week. Last week we played Fantasy Face-Off for the very first time. Pierson got last place and will have to take a green shot here. I got second, and I'll have to do a little mild Tabasco sauce shot. And Baxx won, so he gets cans. But what was I saying now? This week.
Get up and do it now?
Oh yeah. Now we go.
Yeah, let's go.
I butchered it, but you know.
I'm Baxx. I'm with Pierson and Justin. I won and these guys lost, so they're gonna take these shots.
Cheers.
Dude, he's struggling. Okay, take us.
Yeah, I see. It's just like, sits in that. Dang, like a boss. Holy.
Can I get more Dr. Pepper, bro?
Also, what is this?
No, I just threw it on my face.
Dr. Pepper.
Dude, I need it. Holy cow.
It was just gross. Mine was gross because he was clumpy.
Tastes like crap, bro. I hate hot sauce.
Like, subscribe. Anything else?
That's it.
We are midway through the NFL season, and we have seen some great teams, some great games. We've also seen some pretty bad teams and, some pretty bad games. And I'm just curious, what are y'all's thoughts midway through the season?
Man, I'm really enjoying the Commanders. I mean, you got Rookie of the Year right there with Jane Daniels. And finally, Terry McLaurin has a quarterback, and he's been shining.
He's been tearing it up.
He has been.
Yeah, I also agree. I think Jaden Daniels, he's the leader for Rookie of the Year right now, and he's looking like the best rookie quarterback. But the Commanders have a lot of upside, but the team I would really look out for is the Lions. What about you?
I definitely, if I had to put my money on someone to win the Super Bowl right now, it would be the Lions. I mean, there's no downside to the team. Their defense is good. If they can't throw the ball, they'll just run it. I mean,
they got Jahmyr Gibbs.
How are you going to have what? No yards in the first half and then just run the ball 24/7. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, the running back duo they have is insane. And Amon St. Rob Brown.
Yeah, and J-Mo's back from the suspension, which is good. Just more offensive power, more deep balls.
And their defense is nasty.
Yeah, Dallas Turner, right? He's on there. That was a great draft pick.
Hawkinson? Is that
Hawkinson?
97?
Oh,
dude's
Hawkinson,
a beast.
Yeah, Hawkinson's back for the Vikings, which is crazy. I think that will probably help them a lot because they don't have a good tight end.
Moving on to this week's Fantasy Face-Off, Baxx, Pierson, and I will all play a game where we must draft a fantasy team for this week's upcoming games. We'll pick quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, flex, defense, kicker, basic fantasy setup. And this team is only for this week's games. So we'll start out by hearing Baxx and Pierson's teams here. Pierson, you want to start us off?
I got Lamar Jackson at quarterback. I mean, what can go wrong with that? This guy's like #1 running for MVP. He looks unstoppable.
Yeah, great pick. I agree. But I actually went with this is kind of a little wild pick here. I went with Sam Darnold. The Vikings are playing the Panthers, and I think he's going to light them up.
That's true.
Jettas and Darnold.
Okay.
How about running backs?
I got CMC, Christian McCaffrey's coming back. He's still Christian McCaffrey, And then I got Barkley, Saquon, After that crazy stuff he was doing last week, how could you not pick him?
Yeah. Bro was so crazy they had to drug test him after the game.
Right after the game, yep.
I took Henry and Barkley, running backs.
Moving on to receivers.
I took Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. I mean, 2 absolute stars. Why not?
We got all LSU guys here. I got Jefferson and Neighbors.
Wow, Neighbors is. I like that. But man, that hurts. That's gonna hurt you.
Let's see.
How about the tight ends?
I got McBride, Trey McBride. I mean, he's a hog. He eats all the targets on that Cardinals offense.
Yeah, I took McBride as well.
What about the flex?
I took Derrick Henry. I mean, he's on this offense that just can't be stopped. They're scoring 25 plus points every week.
Yeah, for my flex, I took DeAndre Hopkins.
Gosh, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, he had 2 touchdowns last game.
Yeah, but that's crazy. That's crazy.
We'll see.
How about the kicker?
Take Aubrey. You know, I mean, Dak's out. They're just gonna kick the field
Cowboys
goals. They're
kick more
just
field
gonna.
goals
They're
than
just gonna
anyone.
kick the field goal.
I should have took him.
They're
I
just gonna kick the field goal.
took Justin Tucker.
Okay, finally defense.
I took the Vikings defense. I mean,
Yeah,
they got to be like the number 1 defense in the league at this point.
they're playing the Panthers
And they're-
too. And,
No, they're playing the Jags.
no, the Vikings are
Oh,
playing the
they're
Panthers.
playing the Panthers. Okay.
The Giants are playing the Jags, I believe. But I took the Chargers defense because they are playing the Titans. The Titans are not very good.
All right, and my list boils down to Lamar Jackson, a quarterback. I think one of y'all had him as
Yeah.
well.
I mean,
Pierson.
how do you not pick him?
Yep.
You know.
And then my running backs, same as you, Baxx. I got Barkley and Henry. Just going for points.
Solid
Here.
picks.
Can't lose again. My wide receivers, I got Justin Jefferson and St. Brown.
Solid.
I like
My
the
tight end, I'm going with Kittle.
I like
Solid.
that. I like that.
And then in my flex, I got Neighbors, just because I've been hearing that name get tossed around. I don't know.
You guys
He's
are gonna
mentioned
kill me, dude.
Mentioned every pod.
And then kicker's going to be Aubrey. And my defense was the Ravens.
Okay.
The Ravens defense
Ravens-
against
defense, the
Bengals
Bengals?
is
Is that a bad
crazy.
play?
I don't know. I don't
Hey,
know.
we'll see.
We will see.
Pretty
but
sure
I
Joe
think it was
Shiesty had
better.
5 touchdowns last time they
Yeah.
played.
Not a big football guy. We'll
It's a
see.
little controversial, but we'll
Who
see.
knows?
All right, moving on to Week 10 games. Thursday, November 7th, Bengals versus the Ravens.
I got the Ravens.
I'm going Ravens.
How can you not go the Ravens? You know.
That defense is solid, huh?
And I'm expecting Lamar to have a good game.
I'm very expecting him to have a good game considering I drafted him.
I don't want him to have a good game for you though, but
He's gonna have a good game.
for my picks, he needs to have a good game.
All right, now we got Giants Panthers.
I'm taking the Giants.
Me too.
I mean,
League neighbors.
he's gonna eat.
Yeah.
Hopefully Daniel Jones gets the ball out to him. I mean, I have him in my fantasy league with my friends, and I always love rooting for him, but I couldn't put him on my team here. Just too risky.
Mistake.
It's hard. You got Daniel Jones throwing you the ball, you know?
That's true,
it's like,
but-
how much more can a guy do?
I mean, Brian Thomas though, he's
At least it's Trevor Lawrence throwing
Yeah,
him the
that's
ball.
true,
I mean,
but-
the difference between those two quarterbacks is insane. I mean, Daniel Jones is driving me crazy this year. I mean, it's not hard. You just throw Neighbors the ball, and he will produce. Simple.
How about Patriots and Bears?
I got the Bears. I like the Bears right now. I think Swift has woken up, and he's looking real good. I think Caleb Williams has realized it's not all about putting up the big numbers. It's just winning the games, and I like that.
yeah. I'm gonna go Bears on this one too. I think they're gonna. I mean, it's gonna be close, but I think
Drake May looks good,
Yeah, he looked good when he
but
came
Bears defense is really good.
in. Yeah.
Bills versus Colts.
I got the Bills. I mean, Joe Flacco's starting for the rest of the season, I guess, after Anthony Richardson tapped out from being tired. I mean,
Yeah.
your franchise quarterback can't do that. I get it, but he can do that. So I'm going to definitely take the Bills here.
Yeah, I got Bills too.
Broncos versus Chiefs.
I'd love to see the Broncos win. I'm waiting for the Chiefs to get their first loss. It's going to be like the best day of my
They're
life.
gonna have a slip up.
But I still am going to take the Chiefs.
I don't think it's gonna be this week though.
I
I'm gonna take
don't.
the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Vikings and Jaguars.
Vikings. I mean, Jaguars are like, they score points, and some of their players are great for fantasy, like Brian Thomas Jr., but like, these guys don't know what they're doing out there. I feel like they're just playing football half the time.
Yeah, Vikings on this one for sure.
Yeah, I feel like this one could be interesting. Falcons versus Saints.
See, I got Falcons winning it. I mean, the Saints could potentially do something here, but Olave's out, and I don't like Derek Carr that much. He doesn't really throw safe balls, like he really be hurting them wide receivers.
So you think he's throwing hospital balls to Olave?
Yeah, I do.
The last one was pretty bad.
The last one was bad. Like 2-3 weeks ago, no. Like at the start of the season, he had another one that was bad. I mean, he needs to realize that these wide receivers are going to go up and try to get that ball, and then they're going to come down and get blown up.
Especially over the middle. Like, Olave is not the biggest receiver anyways. And
you can't be throwing those to him. I got the Falcons.
yeah, I got Falcons on this one. Kirk O'Chains.
Kirk O'Chains looks like a dog. I mean,
Yeah.
Kirk O'Chains is back this season.
He's in his bag.
49ers versus the Bucs.
So, I'd like to say the 49ers are going to win this. It was CMC, and I think they are, but I'm still taking the Bucs because how can you not take the Bucs? I mean, Chris Godwin's out. Mike Evans still out. I mean, Baker's still producing.
Yeah.
Imagine if he had either of them against the Chiefs. They would have won.
Yeah,
They would have won the
definitely.
game.
I'm taking the Bucs on this one too. I mean, they just played a phenomenal game against the Chiefs. Really should have won. So I mean, I'm expecting them to repeat that this week.
I mean, you got Kate On out there not wearing gloves, and his hands just catch
snagging
everything.
Everything.
Next we got Steelers versus Commanders.
Commanders all the way. All
Yeah, let me chime in
the
on
way.
this one. I think the
All the
Steelers
way.
got this one in the bag, actually.
No, I mean, dude, I could see them easily taking this game, and I imagine they are favored to win. But I mean, the Commanders are just eating out there.
They're on
I mean,
fire.
They want to win.
I think it'll be a close game, but I'm gonna take the Commanders too. Jaden Daniels is hard not to like him.
I'd like to see this being the first shootout game for the Steelers. That would be
fun.
that'd be a great
That
game.
would be fun if we actually got to see some offense.
Yeah.
I want
They've
to see Russ. I want to see vintage Russ.
It depends on the Commanders. If the Commanders applies the pressure, it could be there.
Yeah, could be an exciting game. Next we got Titans versus Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers. I mean, better coaching staff. Titans really don't have much going for them, and J.K. Dobbins still looks good.
Yeah, and Will Levis is just not doing anything.
And Lad McConkey's good.
Yeah,
He's
a
legit.
dog.
He is legit.
He's looking like Julian Edelman out there.
He is legit.
He's making some plays. I'm gonna take the Chargers too.
Next we got Jets and Cardinals.
I got the Jets coming off of a game last week. I mean, that Thursday night game just had me on my feet the whole time. I watched the whole thing, and I'm a big Adams fan, and seeing him come back after the concussion to get the touchdown, I mean, I almost cried. I mean, it was great. It was a great moment. I started him on my fantasy team. I won. It was great. I'm taking the Jets.
I'm gonna have to take the Cardinals here on this one. Kyler Murray and McBride. I mean,
But where's Marvin Harrison Jr., bro? All this talk, all that, and he doesn't get anything.
I don't
He's
know.
he's just like an option, and maybe we'll throw it to him. He's more of a distraction for the defensive players.
He
Yeah,
is kind of, yeah.
and
But
it hurts to see that.
we'll see.
Next up, Eagles versus Cowboys.
I got the Eagles. I mean, come on, they look good. They don't. They could be They definitely are Super Bowl contenders, but the Cowboys are just a joke at this point.
Terrible. I mean,
They're. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's got to get out of there.
yeah, he made a mistake. He should have just got out of there when he could have. Eagles on this one all the way. Cowboys are terrible.
Now Dag's hurt. What, Cooper Rush is starting, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be much of a difference. They're basically the same. They're both mid.
But I could see CeeDee Lamb racking up a bunch of fantasy points this week
Yeah,
off of
because
the
I feel like Cooper Rush is just kind of forcing
feed
the ball.
targets.
Force
Yep.
feed.
Yep.
Next we got Lions and Texans.
I got the Lions. I mean, the Lions are no doubt the best team in the league. I mean, other than the Chiefs, if you look at the numbers, but the Lions are just unstoppable.
Yeah, I'm going to go Lions on this one, too. The Texans they've kind of fell off a little bit. I like the Texans a lot.
I do like the Texans. I like Joe Mixon a lot, but they are kind of lacking behind
But
what they
Nico
thought
is
they'd
supposed
be.
to be coming back, so
But it's still the Lions.
that's true. The
It's
Lions
the
are just really
Lions.
good.
Yeah.
Last up, Dolphins versus Rams.
I think this is going to be a good game. I really do. I got the Rams. I mean, I think the Matthew Stafford script is real, and I think he's going to win this one again. I think it's going to be like a fourth quarter comeback, drive the ball down the field with 2 minutes left. I got the Rams winning this.
I'm going to have to take the Dolphins on this one.
Wow.
I don't know. If Tua plays good, the Dolphins are going to win.
Yeah, if Tua plays good is like a really big if. That's a really big
That's
if.
true. He has CTE.
All right. Thanks so much for watching Hot Shots Pod. Make sure you guys let us know what you think in the comments down below, and make sure to check out our Instagram. That's Hot Shots Pod with a Z, HOTSHOTZPOD. Hot Shots Pod, and look out for a little collab possibly next week.
Stay tuned.